Hello everyone, welcome to our Chang An Boys news channel. In this channel, we will share the daily headlines from the top newspapers in China. And we hope that no matter you are from developed or developing countries, we can have a more objective and neutral view on the development of China and the role that China will perform in the world. Now, let's start. Today, we select the news from People's Daily and Guangming Daily, two of the top newspapers in China. On 6 January, the two newspapers both concentrate on the development of Yangtze River area, the longest river in China. They not only talked about the economic development, but also discussed the environment protection. Now here is Yangtze River Economic Belt. It is the most developed region in China, which is from the inland area to coastal area of China. Many largest cities are along the belt, such as Chengdu, Chongqing, Wuhan, Nanjing, Suzhou, and Shanghai. It occupied about 40% in China population, 40% in economy and 20% in area. People's Daily first says that Yangtze River area should become the engine of China's dual circulation. So what is China's dual circulation? Chinese president first raised the idea in May that China will rely mainly on internal circulation within China. And internal circulation and external circulation will support each other. It aims to boost tech innovation and push Chinese firms up the global value chain. Okay, let's continue on Yangtze River region in environmental protection. On 5 January, the National Development and Reform Commission in China held a special press conference to introduce the results achieved of the development of the Yangtze River Economic Belt in the last 5 years. There are 3 major improvements. Firstly, the ideology of the local government and the public has undergone a fundamental change. The provinces and institutions along Yangtze River have placed the restoration of the Yangtze River's ecological environment in the most important position through comprehensive development. Secondly, significant changes have taken place in the water quality of the Yangtze River. The proportion of good sections in the Yangtze River increased from 82.3% in 2016 to 91.7% in 2019, and further increased to 96.3% this year. Thirdly, the ecological environment has improved significantly. The capacity of urban domestic sewage and waste treatment has been significantly improved. The length of sewage collection pipelines has increased by 20.7% compared with 2015. The daily capacity of domestic waste treatment has increased by 60.7% compared with 2015. A large number of high-polluting and high-energy consuming enterprises were shut down and banned. By the way, People's Daily note that the Sanxia hydropower station produces a total of 111.8 billion kilowatt-hours of clean electricity in 2020. Setting a new world record for the annual power generation capacity of a single hydropower station. Furthermore, some topics in the newspapers are discussing about the university life in China. Analysts in People's Daily discuss on the topic of changing and improving the talent evaluation system in universities. He said the university's management should not evaluate a researcher only based on the articles published on the top research magazines. Philosophy and social sciences in colleges and universities have an important function of educating people. The first status of philosophy and social science workers in colleges and universities is the educator, and the first duty is to teach and educate people. So the effectiveness of the educator should be set as important consideration in performance evaluation. The last news about internal China, let's target on the Foreign Company Investment Law issued last year. Since the Foreign Company Investment Law was fully implemented on January 1, 2020, China has taken measures to encourage and promote foreign investment and protect the legitimate rights and interests of foreign investment. The Ministry of Commerce recently released data showing that from January to November 2020, the country's actual use of foreign capital was 899.38 billion yuan, a year-on-year increase of more than 6%. According to a survey conducted by the U.S.-China Business Council, nearly 70% of American companies surveyed have confidence in China's market prospects in the next 5 years. According to a survey conducted by the British Chamber of Commerce in China, 44% of British companies surveyed indicated that they would increase investment in China in 2021. A survey by the Japan Chamber of Commerce in China also shows that more than 40% of the Japanese companies surveyed plan to expand their business in China in the next 1 or 2 years. A series of data fully reflects the willingness of foreign companies to increase their investment in the Chinese market. For example, Siemens has launched innovative technologies and solutions covering many industries in the Chinese market, such as the Intelligent Transportation 5G Center. In 2020, the German Volkswagen Group and its Chinese partners invested more than €4 billion in the Chinese market. And more than 40% of the investment will be in the field of electric mobility. A few days ago, the General Administration of Customs released data showing that China's foreign trade exports increased by 21% in November 2020. In the first 11 months, the total value of China's import and export of goods has exceeded $4.5 trillion, an increase of 1.8% over the same period in 2019. Then, let's see the international news today. It is about China's cooperation and communication with France and Pakistan. Vice Premier of China had a phone conversation with the leader of Minister of Economy and Finance in France. China is willing to work with France in anti-coronavirus cooperation, deepen cooperation in the fields of finance, agriculture, green economy and digital economy. The France side is willing to strengthen communication and coordination with China in the fields of economy, trade, investment, aviation, and technological innovation, and promote the continuous development of the comprehensive strategic partnership between France and China. On the 5th of January, China and Pakistan signed a memorandum on mutual translation and publication of literary works of the two countries. China and Pakistan have agreed to work together to publish 50, the most classic, most important, and widely acclaimed classic works of the two countries for readers in both countries. In the next step, China will work with Singapore, Pakistan, and other countries to promote the implementation of the terms of the memorandum, and actively negotiate with South Korea and other countries to further promote the implementation of the mutual translation of Asian classic works. So, it is the news of today. If you want to learn more about the daily development of China and what China concerns most, please subscribe our channel. And is there any river economic area like Yangtze River area in your country? Let's discuss in the comment area.